Hey guys, it's me, Adrienne with Muddy Lotus Yoga. And today I just wanted to go over this awesome book. I just literally opened this out of the box. I have been looking forward to getting this book. If you are like me and you are an English-speaking aspiring yogi, you may need a little more information about the Sanskrit meaning behind each asana pose, and I was just really curious about the different meanings behind and understanding Sanskrit a little more. I've always been curious, and I felt like this book was something very new and different, and I really I think it's going to be something that's going to help me to understand the language better. So this book is by Zoe Slatoff-Ponte, and it's a really pretty book, guys. It's not very big this way, but it is a pretty chunky book. It's got, let's see, like almost 500 pages. And so, this is obviously not something that you could just do in one sitting, and this is probably something that I will use over the next few years, just little bits here and there. But I really am curious, and I want to know more. And whenever that happens, I tend to look into the literature. So I'll go over the contents of this book with you. It's even got like a how to use the book. And again, I am just opening this. I could not see any of this information on Amazon. And so I don't know much about this book either, other than it is meant to teach you Sanskrit in a way that you can understand yoga as a whole more clearly. So again, it goes over, it's got like a list of the illustrations, the opening of eyes, it's just a little poem, the preface, how to use this book, and then a note on the images found in translation. It goes over the alphabet, verbs and nouns. Again, verbs, looks like present tense, masculine and feminine. So just, the basics of the language. I will probably break this book up since it's broken up into 3 parts. I will probably focus on part 1 and then move on to part 2 and so on and so forth as I go through the book, maybe 6 months at a time now that I'm looking at it. So it's got, again, this is just all about the illustrations. And here's the poem that it mentioned. The preface. And this is giving the authors, I believe it's the author, I'm going to look really quick. Giving the authors, I'm not actually sure who wrote the preface. It doesn't necessarily say, but I'm assuming it's the author. Just why they wrote this book. I did read through the comments on Amazon that there's some kind of online course that you can take with this author. So yeah, this book is for anyone with the desire to learn Sanskrit, from those who want to dip their toes in to those who are seeking a full immersion. So it can be used by teachers in an academic class or a yoga course for private or small study groups. And again, it goes into the text is divided into 3 segments, how to kind of understand those 3 segments, and your abilities by the end of the book, which could be somewhat fluent or could just be capable of reading and recognizing So I definitely fall under the self-study. I mean, it's just fascinating to me. It's extremely old language, and I am constantly facing it through my yoga study, and so I figured, well, this is the perfect thing that I need, because why am I putting so much into other aspects of my practice and ignoring the beauty of this language? So this is just about the alphabet. And of course, you know, right now it's a little bit like, whoa, maybe this is a little over my head, but at the same time, it says, you know, practice. And that seems to be with everything, practice, practice, practice. So that, you know, the first thing they suggest is just practice the alphabet. Interesting, huh? And it goes over little pointers like the similarities in certain letters, vowel combinations, just like any other language, really, you know? Language learning has not always been my strong suit, but I'm really, especially recently, in this mind state of you can learn anything as long as you want it bad enough. So, you know, going further into the book, let's see, so we're still in part 1, I believe. There's some exercises in here too. Oh, that's great. I'm still curious about the online aspect. I believe this author is a professor, but I could be wrong about that. This book is brand new, though. Let's see. It was published. No, I'm wrong. This book was published in 2015. Maybe it's just new on Amazon. So it's just something interesting that I thought I would show you all. Anybody who has a true passion for learning about these things, you could just do a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to break this up into little parts for myself and just kind of going over a little bit at a time. And once you get back here into the third aspect of this book, let's see the third part. I mean, it gets pretty detailed. And for someone whose main language is English, you know, there's no similarity here. So this is so mysterious compared to this for me. And I want to take that mystery away. I want to understand what I'm looking at, you know? I mean, why not? I only have one life. Why not? I bet there is a plethora of history in this book that you would learn about the language as you go through it. And how beautiful is that? I mean, with any language, I feel like you learn a lot of history about the culture and the people. And So like this, what their intention is, bringing the reader closer to the original text. I love it. And it's got answer keys. Great. That is wonderful. Of course, we already know some of these, you know, asana, yama. I mean, we already know a lot of this. But being able to write it and being able to understand, I mean, that's just wonderful. So I just wanted to share. I thought that it's something that is unique and valuable for someone who has a true love for yoga and a true appreciation for the history of yoga and where it comes from. And I just wanted to share this all with you guys. So, all right, well, thank you very much and namaste.